So my title for my speech this week is The Disease of Addiction. I want to persuade my audience that addiction is a disease, not a choice. 5 years ago, after my dad passed away, I saw my brother spiral out of control by turning to drugs to grieve. He was going in and out of different jails and rehabs and continuously relapsed. However, over time, I realized that he wasn't choosing the drugs, but the pull of the need to chase a high from the drugs and escape the hurt and the pain from my dad's passing was stronger than his will to get help and get clean. Addiction affects lives of millions of Americans. However, it is not very often spoken about until a celebrity has overdosed from drugs. Addiction is not biased though, and it takes many lives each year. Addiction will chase the young and old. Addiction will chase any ethnicity, religion, anybody. It doesn't care who you are. Today, I would like to talk to you about how you can help make a difference to those affected to addiction. I can assure you that everybody can contribute in one way or another to help those and support those fighting this disease. According to a report and article titled Statistics on Addiction, in America, it estimates almost 21 million Americans have at least one addiction. More than 90% of people with an addiction started to drink alcohol or use drugs before the age of 18. And that is also what happened with my brother. He experimented and thought he can get out of it. From 1999 to 2017, more than 700,000 Americans died from a drug overdose, and 10% of those 21 million got help and support through charities and different organizations. 10%! That is not a lot at all. The main outlook I will be talking about tonight is Addiction Center, and their website is addictioncenter.com. The benefit of this is that it will direct addicts or their loved ones to get help and assistance if needed. There are many organizations besides Addiction Center that contribute to the rehabilitation and research of addicts. However, there is no proof that there are pre-existing reasons of why someone becomes an addict. This can be caused by a traumatic experience in somebody's life and they don't know how to take it. This could be caused by a loved one passing. This could be caused just for something as minor and simple as peer pressure that we all get. The research is expensive, but it is worthwhile. According to drugabuse.gov, they offer the opportunity to apply for resources and grants to assist your loved ones in their rehabilitation. We are unsure if there will ever be an exact cause that can be pointed out or an exact gene or DNA in somebody, but we know that you donating can help and change that. The Addiction Center gives good information on nonprofit organizations that depend on kind donations from people all over the country in order to get their work and keep people away from their addiction to do their great work. According to the addictioncenter.com, addiction cost is economically over $6 billion per year. This amount covers everything from rehabilitation to medication to providing food and shelter. In 2017, 34.2 Americans committed a DUI and 24.1 million under the influence of alcohol, and 12.8 million of those people were under the influence of drugs. Any donations that you or anyone you know will give to put or will be willing to give to put to this very great cause of supporting rehabilitations of addicts nationwide is very appreciated by these charities and organizations. When you donate to the addictioncenter.com to help support those battling this such badly disease, be assured that you are helping not only the person, but their families and loved ones who are having a hard time dealing with their addiction as well. In fact, it is becoming something that we are starting to see a lot more of slowly but surely. According to an article on the addictioncenter.com titled, "What is a dual diagnosis?" Many people who are diagnosed with substance abuse disorder also suffer from either a mental or behavioral issue. A lot of people who become addicted to opioids start becoming addicted once they get on it for a mental health issue and or after surgery for painkillers. Individuals with this require a complex treatment plan that addresses both disorders at the same time. According to a national survey on drug and health, 45% with addiction have occurring medical disorders. All this research shows that progressive and understanding and what we are waiting for and hoping for is a cure to help our loved ones and people we know with this disease. How much longer will it take for our country to recognize that this is a disease that is here to stay and it will be here for years? It will not be going anywhere anytime soon. We need to treat it properly and get the knowledge that we need to know how to treat it and address it. Keep in mind that constant advances in medicine and imaging, and imagine the future where we would know how to identify people who are prone to addiction. If we just pointed out, we could tell they have an addictive personality. They could be a victim of this and suffer just as much as everybody else in the world is. Now, after listening to this speech, I bet you won't say addiction is a choice and it is a disease. There's so many ways that you can get involved in helping in this crisis. You can start by joining the addictioncenter.com and by checking your local charities to donate your time for volunteering or donate money here and there, blankets, clothes, anything they appreciate. All you have to do is follow the instructions on the website of addictioncenter.com and you could become a volunteer. We can do many things besides donating your time and money. Most important, I think it is to get involved and educate those around us about the silent killer is a very, very big thing. That way, people know how to pinpoint someone who is addicted to something before it's too late. You can use social media to do this, which is one of the biggest outlets of communication these days. Now, remember the kid I told you about who in the beginning of the speech? This is him today, and he is clean and sober, living his best life and loving his life at the same time. Thank you for listening, and I hope you consider joining the cause.